What's What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. I haven't talked to you all in a while, and that makes me very sad. Even though I'm smiling, I'm sad inside. This yarn just fell, so I'm like clown carring it out. But anyways, so way to stay on topic, I know, right? So we are nearing the end of spooky season. Unfortunately, we're gonna end up in like another weird season, so I'm cool with that. But it's always sad when Halloween passes. So pretty much I feel like I build up to my birthday, and then everything afterwards is just gonna like a slow okay, we're wrapping up Halloween. So I don't even think of the 31st as Halloween. I kind of think of my birthday as Halloween, and everything after is just additional spooky. Maybe that's just me. It probably is because it's my birthday. But I got some yarn. This is a yarn haul. I should be talking about my yarn, right? And not how I enjoy Halloween. So I went to the Scrap Exchange in Durham, North Carolina, and because I was and am confusing cat sitting there, and they're like a mile away from the Scrap Exchange, and this place is wonderful. It has so many different crafts and just everything. It's got everything that's ever been like thrown away in like bulk. Like there's like a big like barrel of like pill bottles, like empty pill bottles that people can like buy in bulk and do stuff with. Like it's just like a crafter's paradise. It's so cool. But they have a yarn section. They always have a yarn section. Sometimes it's a little bit more full than others. I went earlier in the week when I did my scoping out of the place where I was cat sitting. And really just to get my instructions for what they wanted me to do for cat sitting. I wasn't scoping out the joint like in a weird way like it sounded just now when I said it. But they didn't have that much yarn, and I was really uninspired, and I was like, Scrap Exchange lost it. And so I went today, and I actually found some things that I really enjoy and I'm really excited for. So I'm gonna stop sitting on my foot and pull some things up. So the first thing I'll pull up, so this is Stitch Studio by Nicole, and this is Heather Chunky. Now this was an AC Moore yarn. Look how beautiful it is. I love heather yarn and like tweed yarn. It's chunky weight. It's clearly been taped up, so I don't know how much has been used or if any has been used. But it says that it has, so it's 100% acrylic. Sorry, I'm just like holding it in front of my face. It says it's 100% acrylic, approximately 306 yards, and it's a number 5 bulky, and it recommends using an 8mm hook. I don't have any 8mm. I have my 9mm, and I think I have, yeah, my 9mm should work fine. Is that my N/M? Yeah, M/M. So this is really pretty, but I was thinking of using it in the Bag-O-Day scarf infinity scarf that I love making. That I enjoy making because I think I have enough yardage, and it's just really beautiful, and I think that the different dimensions of the yarn will be really gorgeous in that. And we're in 4 minutes in, and I have talked about one yarn. I didn't go crazy. Admittedly, they didn't have like a huge selection, but they had like a couple things that I was really interested in because there's some things that I really want to get into that I haven't been able to yet. So I've got this weird thing where, like, if I find a red heart color that is not, or like a Charon color that's not, like, no longer available, I feel like I need to buy it. So this is like a dusty rose color. Let's see what the name of it is. It's called Country Rose. So I haven't seen this color, and I just thought it would be really nice. And it's nice and soft. It's not like the crunchy, starchy ones that I've used. Use it occasionally. Again, in like weird stuff, they have unfinished projects, and I found this. Always look in the unfinished projects, and I found this beautiful knit square. And I want to like crochet around it and, like, I don't know, incorporate it into something or something. I don't know what I want to do with it. I just saw it and I knew that I loved it. I was like, maybe I could do that with crochet. I'm sure there's some pattern that mimics this type of fabric. So I was really like, it was like 50 cents or something like that. Like, it was so cheap. So it's like, it's not like you're spending an arm and a leg, but you can just, like, see what other crafters are doing. And so I always try to, like, make it into something else, or try to mimic the pattern or something like that. Weird, but whatever. Okay. So then I got this Red Heart Hello Gorgeous. It is 5 ounces, 141 grams, 252 yards, or 230 meters. And the color is taped up. It's a 4-weight yarn. These are the colors of it. It's very, it looks very like Americana in the camera, maybe. But it's got, like, some really beautiful colors. It's got some, like, teal blues. It's really beautifully variegated, and I'm just really excited to use it. It just looked really pretty to me, so I had to have it, obviously. So next, I have another Red Heart. I'm sure this color is probably available in some sort. It's just called Real Teal. It is just very teal. This looks a little bit more blue on camera, but it's very teal, and I just love the color teal, so I buy pretty much every teal I see that looks nice. Not that exciting. So, I've been trying to get into smaller weight yarns because I make a lot of small things, and I don't work with small yarns often, so those things that I meant to be smaller items, end up being a little bit larger. So I wanted to try my hand at, like, some DK weight yarn, and that's where a lot of this next stuff that I'm going to show you comes in. So I'll start with, like, just the solid colors. So I got a purple, I got a red, and some of this is, like, bordering, but I think that overall I got some good DK. This is a lot of orange. Now so here's my blue. My blue is one I'm not so sure about. But this and this orange might even be finer than a DK. But let me unchop it, because the label's still on. Sometimes you can find some really nice yarn. Melanie's sleeping, and it's so loud, and she was sick. So please send Mel your best wishes. Would really appreciate that. She said she was more sick than she's ever been in her life, and her mom was here, and that is because I was cat sitting, so that's saying a lot, because Mel's been very sick before. Okay, so this is the New Fill Light 410, and it's got a tag over, so it's by Fildar. Never heard of that. I'm sure other people have. But they're 50-gram balls, 155 yards, and I wonder if they have like weight on here. I don't see it, but it's a really nice orange, and I'm really excited to use it, even if I don't use it. And I basically was like, let me go for the colors of the rainbow, and then we'll kind of work our way backwards. So, got orange, and I got yellow. Actually, I got feathers for other reasons. And then I got yellow, which the yellow I'm also like not super sure. It's like, I think it might be I think it's 3. I think it's 3. The thing is, I haven't dealt with a lot of non-4, 5, 6, 7 weight yarn, like 4 and up, so I don't really know what 2 versus 3 looks like. So I just kind of am guessing at this point. So I got every color but green. And I just couldn't find a green that was the right size, that was the right color. You know, they have like shades of green. But I wanted like a rainbow color. Like if I wanted to do like something DK rainbow, I wanted to get the right green. So then I got this bag. So they just do like assortment bags, and this one was $2, which I think was a steal because there's some goodies in here. And I haven't even opened it, so like we're about to see the level of goodies in here. This is Sierra level goodies. Okay, so there is a 3-weight, I believe 3-weight, pink variegated yarn. It's like pink and purple. It's really pretty. It's not very soft, but that's okay. There's a little bit of yellow yarn. There's shades of blue, 3-weight. All of this is 3-weight until I say otherwise. There's these other shades, like what I was most excited for was this like lime green, purple, Kelly green, and blue, like dark blue yarn. Look at that. And stuff with like bright green. It is gorgeous. And I was very excited about it. You know what? I don't think she got my elastic. Now I'm annoyed, but okay. Then there's this yarn, which is very pretty. This is all like 2 to 3-weight yarn. It's so gorgeous. Like all of this yarn was $2. Here's this little bundle of joy. Here's that's a different color. It looks similar, but it's different. It has yellow in it. Yes, this nice rainbow pastel. So here is I've never used a yarn like this like decorative yarn. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. It is so super thin. I don't know what to do with it. Give it away. Then there is some gorgeous crochet thread. I don't know the weight, but it is like rose goldy or like gold. It's so beautiful. It's not too yellow gold. It's more like a beige gold. It's really, really pretty, and I want to like put it in everything, which will bring me to my point later. So then it looks like some eyelash yarn, some other stuff, not as exciting, but still fun, but just it smells very dusty deep down in the recesses of that bag. Okay, so we're going backwards in time. So yeah, so I really was like, let me explore some 3-weight yarn, and that will be a good time for all. So if I start working with 3-weight and never touch it again, this will be going as a giveaway. Okay. Zip the bag. Okay. Wing. Okay. And my last, like, I don't even know. Okay. So then I got this yarn. And this yarn is, this beautiful brown and gold mixed. It's kind of like a trim, but I just imagine it'll work up really beautifully. It is so gorgeous, and it was $1. I am so excited. I'm really leaning into the gold and the silver for a couple reasons. One, because I love them, and I love shiny things, ADHD. Another thing is that I think that it'll be perfect for the holidays to have some gold around some silver. Which brings me to our next section, which is gold and silver. Okay, so I got two little spools of metallic yarn. I think it says non-elastic. They covered up the first part, because this looks like elastic, and this looks like non-elastic metallic yarn. Yeah, so I don't think it's metallic, sorry, I know it's metallic. I don't think it is elastic. And these are both silver, so I can double strand my work, and they will, so it says 2-ply, 60 yards. So I think this will be great for maybe some like ornaments or something like that. Just some cute little stocking stuffers for the holiday season. And feathers. Then I got 2 gold and 2 silver of this, and it is like 4-weight yarn, basically chain spun yarn. It's not much. It's 20 yards a piece. So I can either sew it in with something, or I can sew it in as just like embellishment or something like that. It was too pretty to pass up, and they were 50-cent card. So I just really was excited about that. Now I think everything else I got was to make cat toys. So, the last thing I have is this Dritz metallic thread, and it's 30 yards, and it is bronze, and I'm really excited about it. And this is also 50 cents, so, there's not a whole lot of yardage, but when you're doing smaller items, there's not a lot of need for, larger items, or, that made no sense, for a lot of yardage. So I'm hoping, like, I feel like this would be cool if I wanted to do like cat eyes or something like that, like to do like a strand, like an accent strand. I feel like it's really good for accents, rather than like putting it through a whole piece. I mean, if I had more, of course I'd use it, but you know, I literally cleared them out of all of the metallic stuff they have, pretty much. So, everything else is to make cat toys, so I hope you all enjoyed, this video. I think, so it's hard to tell how much I spent, because let's see. Well, first of all, there's cat toys and stuff like that. But it's hard to tell how much I spent because I also got rewards. They have a really good rewards program. So I think I got my total down from like $32 for everything to 17. So I end up paying $17 for everything, including the cat toy stuff. So this is a great deal. Sometimes their yarn pricing is a little questionable, so you really have to know what you're dealing with. Because I've bought some like hanks from them before that were priced the same that they were online. So it just really wasn't like the type of deal that you go to the scrap exchange for, but sometimes it works out in your favor. Usually works out in your favor, so it's worth going, but it's just about getting the proper yardage you need for your project, because sometimes they just have like one skein of something and you're like, oh man, if I had 5 skeins of this, man, I could make like a fucking killer blanket. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and let me know if you want to see more hauls. I'd love to have more hauls. I'd love to have more money. So but maybe we could do this more often. So I'll talk to you later, and I love you very much. Bye.